So, word of the week this week, March. And I'm looking out here and I'm thinking about it. It's a rainy, misty day. This is our backyard. Look at it. All misty up the hill that Hannah and Mike climb all the time. Can barely see the top. I've been watching these wekas. They've disappeared for a minute. I think the dog got rid of them, barking next door. They were just running around playing games in front of the car there. So hopefully they'll come out while I'm talking. The word of the week, discontent. Hard to believe we can have discontent, isn't it? But that's what the Lord said this week, discontent. And I broke it down. Discontent, you're dissing the content of your life. Discontent, that's basically what it is. You're dissing the content of your life when you're discontent. I googled it. It's a lack of satisfaction with one's possessions, status or situation, a lack of contentment, a sense of grievance, dissatisfaction. Synonyms: displeasure, regret, restlessness, unhappiness, uneasement, unease. Signs of discontent: irritability, even anger, restless. And they even had a cure in the Google. Change attitude, perspective, appreciate what you have, find good in everything. And when I started to think about the whole discontent, because the Lord gave me a dream the other week and I didn't completely understand it, but I'm starting to understand it goes with discontent, because in the dream he named the horse Discontent. When we were praying together, Mike said the Lord said the horse is called Discontent. There's two horses in my dream. It's a very strange dream. It's one of those dreams that disturbs you when you wake up, because it's obviously a spiritual dream. And you think, where did that come from? What's God telling me? And I let it sit there for a few weeks. I wrote it in my diary because it's always good to record when you get things. I was thinking back, you need to be reading it. It's raining again now. Wonder if those wekas will come out. Hope so. Yeah, discontent. So the dream went like this. It was a little confusing because there's details in it that I might leave out because they're a little bit more personal. But there was this property that we were on, and I was dealing with a few issues on the property, but all through it there was this red, kind of blood red horse wandering around. It looked sick. It just moped along. It just seemed to be bleeding all over, and it was all red. And it wandered about the place, and nobody kind of bothered with it. Went wherever it went, just would turn up at different parts of the dream. And in the dream there were people trying to bug me, stop me from doing things I was supposed to be doing on the property. There was arguments going on. There was all kinds of things out of order and not quite right. There were issues with people misunderstanding things I'd said. There was all kinds of things wrong. And it was just one of those annoying dreams. And this horse kept wandering through the property, and then somebody said, come and help this normal brown horse that was on the property. It's about to give birth. So I went to find the normal healthy brown horse that was about to give birth, and out of it, when I was helping it birth, it wasn't a foal that came out, it was the red horse, the horrible ill red horse came out of this perfectly healthy brown horse. And from then on, it just clomped off and wandered around the property again, but the brown horse went from being healthy to having all kinds of internal bleeding issues. All kinds of internal bleeding issues. Interesting wording. And it just wouldn't come right. We were trying to nurse it. Well, all these other things were discontent around the place. And we were praying the other day, me and Mike, and I brought up the dream again, and Mike said the Lord's saying the horse is discontent, called Discontent. And the Lord had just said to me, shoot the horse. And I thought, oh, that got my attention. Shoot the discontent. Kill it dead. Kill it dead. It's an interesting dream. And the Lord interpreted it for me. Discontent. It's a bit like when I had the taking offence beam in my eye. It gets in, it's insidious, it gets into all kinds of things. Takes your joy, robs you of contentedness. Discontent robs you of your joy, of life, of everything. And like I said before, all the signs that you can see, irritability, anger, when you're not even sure why you're angry, restlessness, never happy with how things go. It's always little issues. It's like that healthy brown horse swallowed the discontent horse, and it suddenly had all these internal issues of bleeding from issues. Shouldn't be there. And the Lord said, shoot it dead. Shoot it dead, he said. Just kill it. Whatever you do, don't swallow it. Don't take it in. Don't consume it, because that's what you'll give birth to. Discontent. Full-blown discontent, and you'll have issues. You'll be bleeding from issues that shouldn't be there. Don't diss your content, is what I'm saying for the word of the week. Don't diss your content. And the scripture that came with it was 1 Timothy 6, verse 6. Now, godliness with contentment is great gain. It's powerful, contentment. Now, godliness with contentment is great gain. It's a simple verse, but it tells you a lot. 1 Timothy 6:6. Be content. Great gain. Powerful stance. Do not swallow that red ugly horse. That unhealthy thing. Discontent. Don't take it in. Shoot it dead. Don't let it roam your property. Don't let it roam your life. Never did see the Weckers come out again. Might take a video a different day. They usually play around the sections, run through all our yards. Discontent people. Word of the week.